Hey guys, so usually my videos are fun and loving and not depressing, but this video is an informational video and it has very graphic things, and I'm going to be talking about very graphic things and there's a very graphic picture at the end, and this stuff is real, and I just wanted you guys to know that if you don't want to see depressing right now, click off this video, but definitely share this video. And yeah, thanks guys, and sorry.
Hey guys, so today is basically an informational video. I don't like doing these types of serious videos on my channel. I like to try to be fun and everything, but this really needs to be done. Recently, my brother Dom Giovon, aka Lil One, you guys have seen me do a cover to one of his videos, and he was supposed to get his top surgery on Monday, and he couldn't. Went into the hospital one night, I can't remember what night, and he was unconscious. He had tubes hooked up from left to right, up and down. There will be a picture at the end. And he wanted to get high, so he got some marijuana, some synthetic marijuana, and he smoked it, and he ended up in a 3-day coma. When he went into the hospital the first night, his heart was only beating 15%, and in the little tiny clip that I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video, it explains it better than I ever can. But he, like, basically, if your heart is only beating 15%, if it drops another 5, you can die within an hour, maybe less. And he tells everybody in this video that he there was a guy that came in after him, and his heart was only beating to 10%, and he died. Now, Dom is very lucky. I've known people that have done drugs and that have died because of them, and I can't go through another funeral that is like that. And you can get it from drug dealers off the street, and you don't know, they'll just say it's and they won't tell you that it's a bad patch, or maybe they don't even know. And again, I don't know if all of this information is correct. I'm just going off of what information that I'm getting. And synthetic drugs, synthetic marijuana, it can take your life. Marijuana can take your life. Any drug, any type of substance, anything can take your life. And I don't want to see anybody go through that. Dom's family and Dom's fiance had to see him unconscious with tubes in his mouth, in his throat, in his back, in his front, and my best. and prayed and hoped to God that he would survive and he would get better. And because honestly, I can't lose him. He is, he's the closest thing I got to a brother, you know? He understands everything. Everything that I'm going through. He's been through it. He's going through it. And you know what? He may live in a whole nother state, but he's still my brother. I still care a lot about him. I still give a shit. And he's not going to stop being my brother. I can't lose this guy, okay? And for the people who are saying that he's an addict and shit and all that fucking shit, he's not posting all of this shit for attention. He's posting all of this shit. All of this shit is true. Every single bit of it. He's posting it to educate people and get people aware of what can actually happen to this shit. To people, to innocent people that just want to get that natural high. And this is honestly the hardest thing that I've had to see and even hear about. But in the end, we're glad he's alive. And he's unable to have his top surgery. I believe he said for another year. And his heart is only beating at 50%. And that's not good at all. And his kid, he thought that they gave him only 24 hours to live, and you know what, it's been more than 24 hours and he's here. And I can't express how much I'm grateful for this chance. Somebody's looking out for him. Someone. And you know, the drugs, if you guys have a problem with drugs, are afraid that to get help and everything, because people will call you a pussy, or people will call you a punk or whatever. It's the reason you're not getting help. To me, that's pretty sad to see. Society is taking people's lives. At that point, if you think that society will recognize you as a pussy and as a bunch of things that you're not, that you're afraid to go get help, get the help that you need so you can survive, that you can fucking live another decade, okay? If you're afraid of that because of people judging you, then that's pretty fucked up. Like, you're not fucked up, but society's fucked up. Because, like, it's not already, but if it becomes to that point that you can't even go to someone for help or even think of it because you don't want to get bullied or shit, then there's a problem right there. You need to rethink everything. You need to rethink your friend group. You need to rethink who your family is and what they think of you. And you need to rethink about society and how wrong they are to think of you as whatever you think they're going to. Because honestly, society is a bunch of assholes in one group, okay? And I I can't sit here and tell you guys that another friend has died, because all y'all that are watching this on either my channel, on YouTube, anybody, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat, anybody who I give a damn about, which is pretty much everybody, unless, no, just anybody who I'm friends with on Facebook, on any social media site, I give a fuck about you, okay? And I can't sit here and tell you guys that I had to bury another friend because of this shit. I almost had to watch my brother die, okay? Not physically watch, but physically watch his fiance basically bawl her eyes out. I got where she was coming from, and I get where he's coming from. And I can't bury another brother, I can't bury another sister, I can't bury another person because of this shit, okay? Now, if you're just gonna sit there and be like, yo, I'm just gonna go do my own fucking thing, and I'm gonna keep fucking doing this, and I don't care what the fuck happens to me, well, you go do that, but don't expect me to show up at your funeral, okay? I'm not gonna do that. If you watch this video, or even see this video, and you think otherwise, that you should keep doing it, well then that's your problem. I'm still gonna be your friend. I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm not gonna go to your funeral. That's not going to happen. If you're gonna continuously do drugs, especially synthetic marijuana, then any drug that can kill you and you keep doing it because you don't want to get help, or you think it's right and you just like the feel of this drug, of the drug that you're on, then you need to ask for help, A. B, if you don't, and you refuse, and you think you're fine, and you think you're gonna live at least another 2 decades, then you're most likely wrong. And I'm not gonna bury another friend, okay? If y'all are stupid enough to do these drugs after this video, then after seeing both these videos, then I don't know what to fucking tell you, okay? If you need any help, you can Google help, okay? You can Google everything. And I'll even put his link down below. His Facebook, whatever. Because he wants to help you guys. And this can't happen again. Okay? You guys, this can't happen again. Please, stop what you're doing. Share this video. And this is not okay. Know that. This drug can kill you. K2 almost took my brother's life, okay? Almost took his life. I can't even imagine what my life would be right now if he was gone, if he died, okay? Dom Giovon is my brother, and he's the one that helps me through whatever I'm going through, okay? And if I lost him, I'd be done, okay? Mentally, physically done. He helps me, believe it or not, with his post. Even if we don't talk, I see his posts, I see his activism. It puts a spark in me to do something good with my life, and that my life brings meaning. to something. And knowing that he is still alive today, and he is 1 in a million people, 1 in a trillion people that can be alive because of this, I'm grateful for whatever the hospital did to keep him alive. I'm grateful. And applause to the hospital, because without them, without the doctors, without the nurses, he'd be dead right now. He'd be in a casket. I'd be sitting in all black in Minnesota at a funeral right now. Well, maybe not right now, but okay, this drug can kill you, and this needs to not happen again. Okay? And that's it. Please share this video and know that this stuff is not okay. So, yeah. Alright, bye. Here's Dom Giovon, aka Little One's video.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your man Dom Giovon, aka Little One. Now, I know usually my videos are kind of funny, but from here on out, they're really not going to be. They're going to be more information than anything else. Spice, synthetic marijuana, tune, whatever you guys call that stuff. A lot of people want to say that it's weak. The withdrawals from this stuff is worse than heroin, worse than methamphetamine. It put me in a 3-day induced coma, okay? Everybody out there that is sitting there talking about that they know what happened to me, you don't know what happened to me, okay? So let me explain to you some of the withdrawal symptoms that I'm having right now. So, first of all, I can't eat. Like, that's not it. I can't hold nothing down. As you can see, I got holes all over my throat from the tube that I had. You know, I can't sleep. I sleep for maybe like an hour or 2 at a time. I'm wired all the time. I'm anxious. It's not a joke, people. Just because it's synthetic doesn't mean that it's good for you. It's actually worse for you. That's what's gonna kill you. Okay? If you need help, ask for it. I'm not an addict. I never said I was an addict. So for everyone out there that is calling me an addict, y'all can stop with that shit. Because I never said one time that I was an addict. I said I was in a 3-day induced coma because of synthetic marijuana. Okay? Either don't smoke, period, if you're going to get drug tested, or don't get a job where you get drug tested. Point blank fucking period. Okay? I'm going to be as real with y'all as I would be with anybody on the fucking street that I see smoking this dumbass shit. Knock it off. It ain't worth your life. And then I got friends who got kids that be smoking this shit around their kids. Do you know what secondhand smoke is? I'll wait. Secondhand smoke. You're killing your child with K2. Okay? I know people that drive on this shit. I've seen people that can't even function once they take a hit and still drive on this shit. But y'all want to tell me that this is weak and that I'm craving attention, right? Correct? Just craving attention. But yet I was in a coma. I asked to be in a coma, correct? No. That was 2 days before my top surgery. Do you guys know how hard it was for me to wake up out of my coma and have the nurses tell me that I still had my chest? That I wasn't in there for chest surgery? That I was in there because of some dumbass synthetic fucking marijuana? I have to wait over a year to get my chest surgery now. I had to have dialysis twice at the age of 25. When I went in there in the ambulance, my heart was beating at 15%. Y'all want to know what that looks like? That's what that looks like. They had another case that went in there with 10% and died. Okay? They didn't think I'd even have brain function. Y'all see me, right? I'm the same OG. I got lucky as hell. Somebody up there is looking out for me. If you need help, ask for it. You are not a pussy. You are not a punk for asking for help. If anything, you're more of a man and more of a woman than you ever were before when you ask for help. And if you need help from me, I'm here. I am here for you. And I'm going to go hard for the legalization of marijuana in Minnesota. Because this is bullshit. Too many of my friends are dropping. Too many of my friends are getting sick. And like I said, secondhand smoke. And they have kids. Y'all walking around selling this to other people and then lying to people about what happened to me, saying it was my testosterone that put me in the hospital, so y'all can still make some money? No. Dom Giovon coming to change the game up and tell y'all what really fucking happened, okay? It was K2, synthetic marijuana. It wasn't my testosterone. That is monitored very closely by my doctors, okay? I have the kidneys of a 75-year-old man right now. My heart is only beating at 50% at this current second while I'm raising my blood pressure talking to y'all. I'm on a blood pressure medication. I'm on several other medications. I've got appointments up the ass for the rest of probably my life. All because I wanted to get high. So before you pick up that bag of Green Giant or what the fuck or what, that SpongeBob bullshit that's packaged for children, look at those pictures of me with that tube in my mouth, okay? Think about how long it took me to remember how to tie my shoes. How I had to have a man give me a sponge bath in a bed and make me feel like I was nothing. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm doing this because I don't want to bury one of my fucking friends. And for all my friends that want to say that they're going to do what they're going to do, go ahead. But don't expect me to be at your funeral, G. Because I can't handle that. Just like I couldn't handle knowing that my girl had to see me laid up like that for 3 days. That my family had to see me laid up with tubes in my throat, in my front end, in my back end, getting sponge baths and stuff. Y'all really think I'm craving attention right now? Cool. Good for y'all. Like I said, my name is Dom Giovon. If y'all have any questions about synthetic marijuana, feel free to ask me. And yes, these tears are real. Because what happened to me was real. And I almost didn't come back. So tell me what ain't real about that.